Story 2. The Voice in the Attic. Our next story comes from a Reddit user who went by Sleepless in TX. This happened in 2017 in a rural part of Texas. The user, let's call him Jake, had just moved into an old farmhouse he'd inherited from his grandfather. The place was a fixer-upper, creaky floors, peeling wallpaper, but Jake was excited to make it his own. He was living there alone while he worked on renovations. One night, Jake was watching TV in the living room when he heard a thump from above. The farmhouse had a small attic, accessible through a hatch in the hallway ceiling. Jake figured it was just a rat, or maybe a loose board settling. Old houses make noises, right? But then he heard it again. Thump, thump, like footsteps. Slow, deliberate. Jake grabbed a flashlight and a broom, telling himself he'd scare off whatever critter was up there. He pulled down the attic ladder and climbed up, heart racing. The attic was cramped, filled with dusty boxes and insulation. His flashlight beam swept across the space, but nothing moved. No rats, no raccoons. Nothing. Just as he was about to climb down, he heard a whisper. It was soft, like someone muttering under their breath, but it was coming from the far corner of the attic. Jake froze, his flashlight shaking in his hand. "Hello?" he called out, his voice cracking. The whispering stopped. He didn't wait to hear it again. He scrambled down the ladder, slammed the hatch shut, and locked it with a padlock he found in the garage. That night, he barely slept, jumping at every creak in the house. The next day, Jake called a friend to help him check the attic in daylight. They found nothing, no signs of anyone living up there, no disturbed dust, nothing. But as they were leaving, Jake's friend noticed something carved into the underside of the hatch. The word, "listen." Jake moved out a month later. He said the final straw was waking up one night to the sound of whispering, coming from inside his bedroom.